This is year 10. We are on unit 8 and we are factorizing quadratic expressions. So different teachers in different classes do this different ways. So the way I'm going to explain it here, we're looking for two numbers that add together to give 7 and the same two numbers multiply together to give 12. Now some people then kind of set up factors of 12 here, for example 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, and then see that the 3 and 4 kind of set it up there. I don't mind really which way it goes, but 3 and 4 are our two numbers. So 3 plus 4 gives us 7, and then multiply together to give us 12. So it gives us then x plus 3 upon x plus 4. It's always good to do a wee check for the odd one here. FOIL, x times x gives me x squared outer plus 4x inner plus 3x and last plus 12, and if we simplify that we get x squared plus 7x plus 12. So that one looks like it's x squared plus 8x plus 16. We're looking for two numbers that add together to give 8 and the same two numbers multiply to give us 16. So they're going to be 4 and 4. So it's going to be x plus 4 upon x plus 4. Example 3. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to give us 28 and the same two numbers add to give us minus 11. Now if you think about this sensibly for a while, you will realize that the two numbers have to both be negatives, because if they add to give a negative and multiply to give a positive, it can't be one of each. They would multiply to give a negative, so it has to be both negatives. You think your factors of 28, there's 1 and 28, 2 and 14, and then 4 and 7, and 4 and 7 is going to work because if you add together 4 and 7, so it's going to be x minus 4 and x minus 7. Add those together, you get minus 11, multiply them, you end up then with 28. This one's slightly different. These ones now are multiplying to give us minus 20 and they add to give us minus 8. One has to be positive and one has to be negative here for this to work. If they were both negative, they would multiply to give us a positive. So they're going to be x minus 10 and x plus 2. Let's check them. Minus 10 times 2, that doesn't give us minus 20, and minus 10 plus 2 gives us minus 8. Note that it can't be 10 and minus 2, that would give us a plus 8, so that wouldn't work. For example 5, we need to rearrange it first. So I'm going to rewrite this in as x squared plus 9x plus 8. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to give 8 and add to give 9. Some people get confused with these ones. It's actually an easy one. So it's going to be x plus 1 and x plus 8. 1 plus 8 gives us 9. 1 times 8 gives us 8. A few special ones here just to take a wee look at. This is difference of two squares, but we can effectively do it the same method. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to give us minus 9 and the same two numbers add to give us 0. Now do you see why I'm saying 0? Because there's no x term there in the middle. And so those two numbers then are going to be 3 and minus 3. And again, if we set it up as difference of two squares, x squared take away something which is a square number, x plus a, x minus a. So that was going to equal then x plus 3 upon x minus 3. Similarly then for example 2, the square root of 4x squared, what do you multiply by itself to get 4x squared? It's going to be 2x. Square root of 81 is 9, and then 2x minus 9. If we did a wee check for that, if we can see it, 2x times 2x gives us 4x squared, outer minus 18x inner plus 18x, and they always cancel each other out. That's the idea of that. And then minus 81, so that does work for us.